host of Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016. There's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from Santa Clara. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds him and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
2nd and 16. Shotgun now for Lance. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Flush to his right. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big pickup there on the scramble.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Sack, baby! Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Call it no gain there, and they've got a ways to go now on 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and long.
Let's go. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
Now Lance. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested, because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Franks. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
A second down throw coming for Franks. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. It's Franks now from the shotgun. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lance. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken right at the 35. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. We'll check on his status when we get back. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, here's Franks. That is caught by Lamb. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And a solid run down inside the 30. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. This defense for the Niners, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
A handoff running left is Mostert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Setting up play action. Franks. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Franks now. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. 5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. Here's Mostert. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Again, it's Mostert. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Raheem Mostert, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Point after, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
49ers nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Here's 2nd and 10. On play action, Lance. He finds his man, complete. That's Frazier. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. Lance now on 1st down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Lance looking to throw it. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They go play action with Franks. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
First down throw. Here's Franks. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Extra point safely through. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Elliott going to get it again on second down. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. The Lance going to throw. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing now is Lance. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And Lance now to throw. And that's Elliott, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. To throw, it's Lance. Being chased out left. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Guys, game situation. Let's go. 44. Mike. Hey, I'm coming. Popo's the Mike. Mike's Popo.
From the gun, it's Lance. Flushed out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, Lance. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. And they'll go for it. Lance. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel. in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Third quarter starts with a run from Mostert. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Frank's looking to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit, and that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions, even when you're taking some hits. Sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up and make those throws, and he did that.
He's going to look deep down the field. And this one is incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
2nd and 10. Now Franks. Down he goes. The 49ers get there. Joey Bosa in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Franks. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. The give is to Elliott. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Lance and company going on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Franks. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess. That allows for extra yardage on the return.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Now Elliott. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly, and this one could be coming back. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide, and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Now Lance. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Adams. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the 15-yard line.
Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on 2nd and goal. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack, and that makes things tougher here on 3rd and goal.
Right there in the middle, 55. Nice, sweetheart. 55. Watch your slap.
Here's Lance to throw it. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. Rosa's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So you got the lead here in the second half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here you really like them.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it often.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point attempt to come here. It's good, and it's 21-10. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
Every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Niners have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points that gets them back within a field goal. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I don't want to say that they're completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, with the run that they've been on the other sideline, this is down to a 3-point game. They got to be careful.
Not much space from their back to the wall, though. So you're exactly right. They've got to be careful here. But this is where the value of note-taking and recall comes into play. What was working earlier? Why was it working? Can you get those types of matchups again? And can you run those plays that get you a little bit more breathing room and a little bit of space?
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. Stays on his feet. 68 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Off the play fake. Here's Franks. Eluding the pressure right. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 1st and 10, Franks. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the 49ers are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22. Vision and speed, two of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
From the 22, Lance. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Here's Lance. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Lance now on first down. That one complete to Elliott. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's going to leak out of the backfield to his right and then angle his way up the field. And a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. On the option, here's Elliott. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second and goal from inside the 5. Back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. They hand it off to Mostert, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. He's back to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that's a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 40. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. So this